Do you know what a showreel is? No? Let me explain. So basically, showreel is when you compile all the cool things you made into one small video, so others, instead of having to look every single of your creation, they can just watch one short video and say, wow. And that short video typically takes months, if not years to make, even for professionals. So I, the guy who is not even considered as a junior, acknowledge that I'm not a professional. I'm better than them, because I decided to make my own showreel, not in a year, not even in a month, and not even in a week, but just in 7 days. And this video is how I managed to do it. Let's dive in. Hi everybody, it's Enday here, and let's start with why I even come up about making this challenge. Simple, I just saw everybody had a showreel, I didn't have one, so I made one. That's it. Now the second question is, how am I going to do it in this short period of time? Well, my whole plan was just relying on an ancient method used by many legendary artists that were and are very known. And the method is called meticulously deliberate, focused, compact, concentrated frame crafting, originated by Sun Tzu. In a nutshell, instead of making a whole project and taking small parts from it, I'm only gonna focus on those few frames and don't even bother about the rest. Let's start with gathering references, looking at what approaches people are taking to make their showreels, and immediately get to the storyboard. Bruh, I'm not Thor, dude. Get this out of here. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's professional. So in the beginning, there's gonna be a huge text showreel 2025 and software that I use all around the text. Alright, I think I should clarify that it's Cinema 4D, and that's not what you think. Let me write it down as well. It's DaVinci Resolve. It's DaVinci Resolve, alright? So my idea is that text will change form, starting in something marshmallow, then transform into metal, followed by liquid, and finally into fire, all in sync with the music while the camera slowly moves away. Then will be the second scene. In this scene, the ball of water emerged magically from the ocean, splashing water everywhere. Next we have a wristwatch floating mid-air, accompanied by smooth camera movement as its parts symmetrically explode outwards in a dynamic blast-like effect. And we also have to create slippers emerging from a grain of sand, stunning car reveal, several cosmetics animations, Snickers running a piece of clothes, chocolate bar coated in a rich caramel, a smartphone breaking out of its ad billboard in a VFX style, and all of which need to be completed in just 7 days. Easy. After the storyboard was done, I went online to beg for some free assets. I used districts like CG Trader, Sketchfab, Bridge by Epic Games, Happy Toolbox, and few others. As they say, a good CG artist is the one who knows where to find free stuff. Bro, just look at this price tag. This shit almost costs like a real gun. What? Why do I need a Glock? Well, I don't know, I'm just saying. Alright, let's start already. Bam. We're like 3 minutes into the video and I just opened Cinema 4D. I'm such a talented YouTuber. Alright, I'm gonna start with the wolf boa scene first. So I've got a 3D model of wolf boa. Then I made a material for a wolf boa. And for the label of wolf boa, I asked ChatGPT for a random wolf boa brand name. So I chose this weird name, wrapped it around the bottle. Wolf boa. I firstly wanted to use relatively new liquid gen by Jenga effects, but it was giving me this weird unstable waves. I couldn't waste any time learning new software, and I simply filled up the box with water using Real Flow plugin. Gonna be a bit choppy, but much better than nothing. I filled the rest of the scene with a big box of the water material so it feels like ocean. Added a bit of camera animation, put a lazy background and lighting, and render button. One scene down, a lot of other scenes to go. The wristwatch scene was relatively easy. I just made a simple animation for the watch and camera, deassembled the watch and animation, set up a background, lighting, and gave them material, put them to render, and went to bed. Everything was going as I planned. I was finishing 2 scenes a day, and excluding the last day for the compilation montage, in 6 days, I could finish 12 scenes. But of course, the 5th law of thermodynamics, something always goes wrong. Not only I started to have electricity problems, the scene with the sandals with the sand simulation was all dependent on the new Cinema 4D 2025 update of particles, which was supposed to allow me to do this and support a lot of particles. but no matter how much I tried, I failed to get the result I wanted, so I had to skip that part. Maybe I'll think of something later on. For the car scene, I took the 3D model of a car, I fixed some mistakes in a 3D model of a car, I gave a material to a 3D model of a car, and I did a simulation on a 3D model of a car. I did a lighting, camera, and I decided to make multiple renders for the scene because it looked pretty cool. But the problem is that the render took too long, so I put the renders while I was sleeping. So I was putting renders whenever I was not working, when I was eating, when I was sleeping. Basically, this week my computer never turned off, except the times where electricity went off. Yeah, as you probably guessed, I could only finish one scene for the second day. And I woke up and got to the sneaker scene. I wanted to do clothes like a soccer field material, but that would take too much time, so I took an easier route. Yeah, just a simple material. Model, material, animation, simulation, camera, lighting, and render. For the chocolate bar, I made a drenched edged with a real flow. Cloned things around, assigned material, did the lighting, camera, and render. Now, at this point, I had only 2 days left, excluding the last day for the montage, and I couldn't create any more of these raw renders for the product project that required more attention. I just couldn't. My inner perfectionism wouldn't allow me. So I decided to create series of abstract effortless renders by following tutorials, but adding my own spin. For instance, in this render, I just followed this tutorial and made this weird sphere full of holes, but placed a clock at the center. Suddenly, it wasn't just a weird sphere full of holes anymore, but it became the reflection on time itself. The clock floats as if suspended in thought, the presence hinting in the fleeting, unstoppable rhyme of life. It's no longer meaningless. It's an abstract construct with a deep meaning. And I replaced the color, deleted the clock, and put a compass in the center instead. And look at this. It's not just a weird sphere full of holes anymore, but a symbol of guidance. Man, shut your... After that, I watched another tutorial and something similar but not quite the same. Keep in mind that even though I make it sound easy, it still took a lot of time to make, and the last 3 days all I did was just work, eat, sleep, repeat. Then I thought it would be a good idea to create a couple of 2D graphic animations in After Effects, and now at this point I had less than a day to finish an introductory scene. Wait, what? I haven't done the introductory scene yet? Oh, fuck. I quickly got into creating 3D version of software logos. There's a bit of confusion there, but I quickly solved it. I created a 3D text and I made it look like it's on a desk. To fill up the space, I put other objects that people usually keep on their desk, like keyboard, mouse, headphones, mug, Glock 19, and then again, bit of animation, lighting, camera, and render. Then I wanted to create a metal version, you know, as we planned at the beginning, but at this point I had less than a day, so I had to compile all the renders. Also, you might notice a few projects in the showreel that I haven't shown you in this video. I mean, they have their own stories behind it, but I just lost the recordings. And you also probably noticed that the editing in this video getting poorer and poorer from just getting lazy. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention the music part. I needed a copyright-free track. So, firstly, I checked the YouTube library, then decided to search on YouTube instead. That sounds kinda same, but it's not. After finding the track, I added all the renders and synced them with the music. Alright, it's finally finished. Let's go. Yo. And if you want to check out the result, go subscribe to my Patreon. It's just $100 a month. And alright, just kidding. I'm just kidding. Alright, showreel gonna start in like 5 seconds. Till that, subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment down below, share this video, and click it away and watch it again, and anything like that. Just, yep, let's go. Yep, but thank you, thanks. I know it sucks. But hey, I said I'm gonna finish it in 7 days. Never said it's gonna look cool, alright? So, yeah. Outro. I made material of a wolf boy and a redshift. Come on, I'm not doing it again. I got a 3D model of water of water. What? Of bottle. Water of bottle. Water of bottle. Water of bottle. Water of pot. Water. Water. Water of.